YouTube, what's good, everybody? Hope you're having a great day today. Currently at Planet Fitness right now. Just finishing up shooting some content, and now we're about to go hit the gym. It's currently Saturday night. We're gonna take one of these at a time. But yeah, man. Always, stay consistent to your schedule. One thing is, every Saturday afternoon I do content. I just come here and I just record everything that I need to do for the whole week. It gives me a better perspective, as well as gives me a better idea of how my content performing throughout the week, so therefore I can make the necessary adjustments the following day, the following week, or just the following time I do a whole batch of content again. So that's definitely one thing I would definitely recommend, is just doing that as well. But yeah, man, enjoying the day today, Hey, low key today, I opened back up my Shopify store. I used to do e-commerce back like 2 years ago, and I had like a fitness page, so I opened it back up a little bit. I'm not gonna tell you guys about it because it's not ready for you guys to see it. It's open, it's selling, but it's not ready for my audience yet. Right now I'm just, testing things out, making sure that everything's running smoothly, making sure that people are getting their orders, and making sure that I'm building traffic within that community as well. But I will tell you guys in the near future, but not now. But yeah, that being said, man, just wanted to come out here, introduce, get the video going, get it popping, because I'm about to go to the gym and dominate that motherfucker. I was thinking about doing legs. I don't know. Might do some back, because today was supposed to be back. I did chest yesterday, so today was supposed to be back, and I might just end up doing that instead. I don't know, man. I really don't. Shit, we'll see. We will see. Let me get a drink real quick before I leave, and we are out of here, man. Woo! Yes, sir. But yo, you know what's crazy, bro? I've been watching like NBA highlights, because I don't watch basketball games anymore. I just watch the highlights. And bro, somebody good Detroit Pistons will win, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I feel bad for Kate Cunningham, because that boy is playing his heart out, and these motherfuckers suck. Oh my goodness. It is what it is, man. Hey, they'll get better. But also, like, when you're on losing streaks like that, bro, it brings another motherfucker out of you, because when you break that streak, you're like, okay, this is what we need. This is who I need. And then from there on, I just can't wait to see what he does, because I'm a big Cade fan. I've always followed him ever since high school, and I know he was going to be in the NBA. Like a few players too, I always used to watch, like LaMelo, Cade, Scotty, who else? I mean, Ben Simmons too at Monterey Day, but he kind of fucked that shit up. Not Monterey Day, but you guys know what I mean, the Canadian school. I don't know how to pronounce it, so don't check me on that. But I do know the school. But yeah, who else? Jalen Green, all those guys we used to just watch in high school, all their mixtapes, and now seeing them in the league is pretty crazy, because they're still dominating, they're still doing great. And most importantly, it shows you, if you stay consistent within your craft, you're bound to get better, but most importantly, you're bound to get to the B leagues as long as you keep going, as long as you keep pushing forward. And there's a lot of players that we did see during that scene that, kept going, but they fell short. They fell short and then they quit, or something happened, or something that they did, cut them out or forced them out. So yeah, man, one of the biggest things I say is always stay within your path, stay within what you want, and keep pursuing your goals, man. Keep pursuing your goals and keep pursuing what you want. Like for me right now, 2024, I'm really excited for it. Today, I'm really excited for it. Next week, I'm really excited for it, because there's more opportunities. I've learned a lot this year, and I want to utilize everything that I've learned to create myself a better future. When you learn something, don't just not use it. Use that motherfucker. Find a way to use it. That's one thing I always tell myself. Find a way. Every day, find a way, because once you find a way, you're more likely to push forward, and you're more likely to keep winning, and you're more likely to dominate, and you're more likely to overcome anything. So yeah, keep moving forward. With that being said, fam, catch you guys at the gym. Peace! Alright, fam, so right after we did some content, we went to the gym. Today was back day, like I said. So today's back day required really just four major movements. One thing I've been doing, guys, is I've just been doing back, chest, arms, shoulders, and just switching up the routine a little bit. And yeah, just, challenging the body, shocking the muscle, but also giving a little surprise. So for today's back day, I started with dumbbell rows. I started with 90s I started with 100s to warm up. And then from 100s, one thing I did, I just went to 130s, and I just kept it at 130s for the remainder of my sets. So I did 5 sets, so 4 sets of just 130s, and my goal was to get it for 6 to 10 reps and to really push the muscle. One of my favorite words of progressive overload is not just by increasing the weight, but seeing how far I could take one weight, seeing how many reps I could do with one weight, see how I can control one weight, see the rep range, the range of motion, the control, everything that I could do with that one weight. And I'm not going to lie, it was a butt kicker. It was a hard And it really tested me, especially like the last two sets. My last set, which is set five, I did a drop set, but set number four was a challenge. But from set five, what I did was basically I did 130 on each side for six, and then I went to 110 for six, and then I went to 95 for six on each side. Just finishing it off, really shocking the muscle and just, pushing myself to the limit. And again, my way of pushing myself to the limit is completely different from your way of pushing yourself to the limit. You might be a few months into bodybuilding, you might be years over me in bodybuilding. But at the end of the day, we're always doing something a little bit different. We're always doing something that's going to challenge the body. We're always doing something that's going to put stress on the body, but the right amount of stress. Not stress to where, you're chronically sore, but stress to where you're just sore, you feel good, you feel that tension, you feel a good pump, and most importantly, you're growing in the right direction. After the single arm row, we went to the seated, chest supported back row. With this, I was just playing around with the angles, but most importantly, I'm making sure that I'm really getting a nice squeeze when I'm really pulling it in. I wanted to really target my upper to mid back. So what I did is when I started a little higher with the seat, so therefore I could really keep that tension on my lower to mid back just to warm it up. And then what I would do is lower the seat and then transfer that to my mid to upper back just to warm it up. And then I went to full upper back just to warm it up. And then my last two sets, because I did 5 sets, was just my mid back, really stretching all the way out, squeezing it through, and really maximizing time and attention. You guys see how when I'm stretching it, I'm letting it hang for at least 1 to 2 seconds. And then as soon as I let it hang for at least 1 to 2 seconds, I pull it right back and I squeeze back in and holding it for another 1 to 2 seconds. And at the end of the day, these are the things that you need. These are the things that are going to help you really grow muscle, fam. I know right here you just see me pumping it, but that's because I just had 8 good reps of just really squeezing it through and really focusing on each point of the exercise. So make sure I'm targeting every fiber. I'm targeting everything. One of the biggest things with bodybuilding is people just think we're just pulling and pushing weight. No, there's a lot of control that comes with it. There's a lot of mindfulness that comes with it. There's a lot of thought that comes with each rep and each set. And, the more that you can bring these thoughts within the exercises, the better you're going to get. Because I'm telling you, once you get to a certain level, you're going to want more. Once you get to a certain level, you're going to want to change a few things. Once you get to a certain level, you want to chase this different goal. And that's one thing I always tell my students is chase something that, challenges you, but also puts you in an uncomfortable situation to force you to grow. And you will always find new results. But most importantly, you always find new challenges to keep you growing, to keep you moving forward in the right direction, in your direction. And then from there on, we went to rope. Well, not rope, but I forgot what this handle is called. But I love this handle when doing lat pullovers because there's not a lot of pressure on my wrist, and all I can really focus on is just my lats. My mid to upper back was on fire. And I'm feeling really confident with my front pose now, especially with my lats a little wider. So I'm very happy about that. But with this, we kept it very lightweight, focusing on eccentric, squeezing it to really making sure that through full range of motion, I'm maintaining contact with my back. I'm maintaining contact with my lats. Because one thing with this exercise is, yes, we can just go with the reps. But what's good that going to do if you're not feeling anything? You know, I want you to feel your exercises to where you're sore the next day. I want you to push yourself in your exercises to where the next day you're like, oh, I actually feel this muscle group. And that's all from slowing things down. That's all from learning through the patterns. That's all from learning through your motion, your rep ranges, and most importantly, bringing a different level of focus into your exercises. So after doing the seated chest supported row for 5 sets of 12, well, 6 to 12, and really the 6 is usually like when I do a drop set. On this, I went for 4 sets of 15, and again, focusing on eccentric, maximizing time and attention, and really feeling that muscle. But yeah, from there on, we went to pull-ups. After lap pullovers, went to pull-ups, and we did pull-ups for 2 sets of 20. And what we basically did is we got 10 regular pull-ups or 10 pull-ups with like the assisted machine just a little bit. And then what we would do is put a little bit more weight on there on the assisted machine and go for 10 more and finish at 20. My main goal when it comes to pull-ups is just keep tension on the back muscles, come all the way to the top, squeeze through those lats. And I personally think if you really want a really nice, well-shaped back, you have to do pull-ups. They have to be into your routine. It's just such a great exercise that targeted your back muscles. And it doesn't just target one area. It targets everything because at the top, you're hitting something else. At the bottom, you're hitting something else. And in the middle of the exercise, you're hitting something else. So yeah, I'm a big believer of having pull-ups into your routine, and if you don't, I would definitely include them. Either start with them or end with them. And again, use the assisted machine. There's nothing wrong with using that. It's there to help you. It's there to help you push yourself. It's there to help you elevate yourself to a whole different level. And at the end of the day, just because your boy is like, oh, you're a pussy for doing that, tell him to fuck himself and just keep moving forward. Because at the end of the day, you're here to get better. You're not here to improve for him or her. You're here to improve for you. And here's the thing. I get looks all the time when I'm using the assisted machine. I'm jacked. And everybody's like, why are you using that? You should be doing regular pull-ups. No, it's because I want good quality reps. I want to feel that tension. I want to feel that muscle. I'm not just here to pump out pull-ups just to show off. No, I'm here to get a good workout, get closer to my goals, and most importantly, get the physique that I want. Hey, photobomb. But yeah, man, love the workout. It was amazing. And yeah, we finished up with some posing, feeling really good. These are the final few days of bulk. To be honest, after this week, we just go right into cut. And then from there on, we take things to a whole different level, fam. This is it. This is when we really start to lean out. This is when we really start to even get a little stronger. Actually, doing prep, I get stronger for some reason. And I think it's due to the quality of food. As when I'm bulking, I'm not going to lie, dinner sometimes might not be the best. But on prep, it's always the best. But with that being said, fam, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a Merry Christmas. Stay blessed and stay beautiful. Peace.